very important to follow up on Teacher Signing Day from May 10th and talk about contracts so the momentum on that does not get lost. All right, first off, summertime is the perfect time to get these conversations going with school board members, districts, administrators, and legislators, because there's just a lot less stress in the summertime because not as much is going on in the schools. And what you find is with less stress, you can have more open, meaningful conversations. There's talk about, the Teacher Bill of Rights, this kind of thing. And look, we should have an automatic Bill of Rights, and it should be our contracts. And the problem is they're basically liability waivers for the district, not really much in there at all. If anything, securities for the teacher themselves. And so these rules are meant to make it a fair playing field and really undo some of those, I guess, decade-old traditions of just dumping everything, all the chaos in the system. We know there's going to be chaos, but the problem is the way it works right now is the teacher is basically expected just to monitor and adjust and deal with it, and that puts you always in reactionary mode, which creates a perpetual negative loop cycle of just more and more chaos. So these are meant to build more stability and success for meaningful instruction in the classroom. So take these suggestions in that light. And anytime you're having that conversation, start with that. Hey, I want to help my students the most, and this is what would help me help my students the most. And that will cut off any kind of rebuttal you might get up front, like, well, we got to do what's best for the students, because you're already saying, look, I want to help my students best, and this is going to help me help them the most. And that right there is probably going to get a lot more attention anyway, because I do believe administrators want to do what's best for the students, and they need to hear from you. School board members, I believe, want to do what's best for the students, and they need to hear from you. You're going there to share your truth. Now, another part of this is also, yes, I know I need to listen, because of course I don't have the whole complete picture. So the more I listen, the more I learn, the more you can incorporate a plan that works. But these are 10 things I feel very strongly about would help the teaching profession. Now, you might have your own specific ones as well. So this is, again, tools, not rules. I always like to preface anything I share with that. So check this out in the description below, in the link somewhere. The other important thing is, in the summertime, there is actually time to get changes made before it is too late.
Goodbye.